Hello, this is Hard Chatter, and today there's an audio I want you to hear, and it is Chris Tucker defending himself by being in the Epstein files, okay? And I want you to hear what he has to say, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it, okay?
You knew Jeffrey Epstein, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did. We flew Bill Clinton and a lot of different. That was a humanitarian trip to Africa, and
Yeah.
I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you don't know people what they do in their private lives, so yeah.
But tell me this, Chris. He was on this private plane, and you could tell that it was a private plane because they called it, what, this Lolita Express?
Oh yeah, it was a private plane. Yes. Oh yes.
But wait a minute. You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where they get.
You see, here's the thing, Chris, is that being in the files means that you was at that island, okay? Your passiveness responding to the situation, to how big the situation really is, I don't believe what you're saying, okay? I don't believe it. I don't believe that you got on his private plane, okay, to go to a fundraiser, a convent. I don't believe that. Okay? And here's the thing, why are you just now talking about it? Okay? Why didn't you come out and say something before the files got released? Well, I'm sorry, half of the files got released. Okay? I'm not buying any of it. I'm sorry. But anyone who is in the Epstein files deserves to go to prison. This isn't a joke. This isn't funny. And the little laughter there, that's pissing me off. Because none of this shit is funny. Okay? Just to let you know a little background, one of the actual victims is no longer here to defend herself. Her life was lost after what she went through on Epstein's island. So none of the shit is funny. Okay? And I wish nothing but the worst for him. I do. I honestly do. Because this isn't nothing to trifle with. The United States is already releasing the files. They're only releasing half of it. Everything is like redacted. But Chris Tucker, you are not redacted from this. Okay? You're not redacted from this. So here's the thing. What do you know? If you wasn't involved, okay? If you was not involved, now is the time to start talking. Okay? Seriously. I mean, it pisses me off when people who are coming out talking about the situation at hand are making light of it. Nothing's funny. Not a damn thing is funny. And the pictures that I have seen, the pictures that I have, are pictures that were out like 5 years ago. There are more pictures, honestly, on the internet than in those files. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Okay? If you're not ready for what you're going to find, it is a rabbit hole that you can go down and you can find some answers right now. Okay? Reddit is all over it. So back to you, Chris Tucker. So now you coming out with this explanation and you finding it funny. Well, I want you to see how much you laugh when y'all go to court, because hopefully, and I'm hoping here's what I'm thinking. Hopefully there will be court. Hopefully people will be prosecuted, and hopefully people will go to jail for the rest of their lives, because no one, and I mean no one in this file deserves to be out in the public. I want y'all to understand that, okay? What we are talking about is monsters, okay, who has something to do with ex-trafficking children to parties on an island for rich and powerful people. And they have to pay for that. You get what I'm saying? So until the next time, this is Hard Chatter, and I don't buy none of the bullshit that he's saying. Please don't buy the bullshit that he's saying. And like I said, Chris Tucker, you only have a little small amount of time to start talking and giving real names. Okay? Because here's the thing. It's one thing you're in one picture, right? You're not. There's a couple of pictures of you, dude. So get your shit together. Until the next time, this is Hard Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.